Former President Barack Obama's attempt to extend his influence beyond his presidency has received another blow from Attorney General Jeff Sessions. In a March 31 memorandum made public this week, Sessions ordered the Justice Department to review agreements the Obama administration made with police departments who had been subject to high-profile incidents involving police officers. The agreements were the first step to developing consent orders to change police practices. At the same time, the Justice Department sought a 90-day delay in a case in which the Obama administration worked with Baltimore city officials to develop a consent decree there that was spurred by the controversial Freddie Gray case in which a young black man died while in police custody. Sessions said in his memo that while local control and local accountability are necessary for effective policing, it is not the responsibility of the federal government to manage non-federal law enforcement agencies. The memo demands the Justice Department review all its prior police reform agreements including collaborative investigations and prosecutions, grant-making, technical assistance and training, compliance reviews, existing or contemplated consent decrees, and task force participation in order to ensure that they fully and effectively promote the principles of the Trump administration. During his Senate confirmation hearing, Sessions said federal lawsuits against police departments aimed at overhauling local practices undermine the respect for police officers and create an impression that the entire department is not doing their work consistent with fidelity to law and fairness. And we need to be careful before we do that. Baltimore was among the cities targeted by the Obama administration after police conduct triggered violent confrontations with citizens. Consent decrees in which police promised to make certain changes were reached with 14 police departments, including Ferguson, Missouri. The agreement with Baltimore was reached in the waning days of the Obama administration. A similar agreement was in progress with Chicago, where police force was scolded by the Obama-era Justice Department for excessive use of force. The actions taken by Sessions were applauded by police and castigated by activists. Hooray for AG Sessions! Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clark said in a statement, "Every one of these decrees is baseless and politically motivated by the cop-hating Obama administration and his race hustlers Eric Holder and Loretta Lynch," said Clark. These decrees tied the hands of law enforcement, thereby increasing crime and cost to taxpayers. Clark continued, "The losers in all this are the good, law-abiding black people who disproportionately bear the brunt of crime victimization due to less assertive policing strategies." It has been long accepted in this country until Obama's Civil Rights Division thought otherwise that policing is a state and local responsibility, and not that of the federal government, said Bill Otis, a professor of law at Georgetown University and a former United States Attorney. Chuck Canterbury, president of the Fraternal Order of Police, the largest police union in the United States, told Fox News the FOP approves of any review that will benefit the departments and the men and women of law enforcement. The Attorney General's approach is to assist, not hinder law enforcement, and we support his directive. Other opposed Sessions' action. Attorney General Jeff Sessions is undermining and obstructing extensive efforts that have been made to promote policing reform in a small set of the most broken police departments in our country, countered Kristen Clark, who leads the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights under law. Baltimore Mayor Catherine Pugh and Police Commissioner Kevin Davis, who worked for the Obama administration to develop the consent decree, opposed any delay in its implementation. Much has been done to begin the process of building faith between the police department and the community it seeks to serve, Pugh said in a statement. Any interruption in moving forward may have the effect of eroding the trust that we are working hard to establish. Chicago Mayor Rahm Emanuel indicated that he would move forward with the changes that have been proposed for his city's department regardless of whether there is a formal order in place. What do you think? Scroll down to comment below. Western journalism helped contribute to this report. It's News Exposed signing off.